I had a lady ask me what my mission was all about with Ouija Wellbeing and lifestyle and wellbeing advice sessions. And when I described it to her about planting seeds for our younger generations and getting people to reset their body, their mind, their soul, and filling the gap basically between parents and children to break a cycle that's been going on for generations that's not really conducive to a healthy humanity. Her answer was that it won't work, that people have to want to change. I guess my answer to that is that many of us forget all of the little things that prompted us to think differently, and you're never really going to feel the need to change until perhaps information or a new approach to a situation or an observation resonates with you and is worded in your language to inspire you. So if we'd never come across these interactions in life, whether it be from people, situations, little moments where it's like the penny drops, little eureka moments, then we would never really feel the need to change anyway. And it's true, some people, they have to go through their own journey and they get to a point where they feel quite helpless in life and there's no way out, and then they want to change and they go seek it for themselves. But many people just need the right seed to be planted so that they can go off and manifest that into their own growth journey. And I guess that's what Ouija Wellbeing is all about. And I wanted to get together wellbeing boxes that I could retail, little items that can prompt people into rethinking areas of their life, whether that be the fact that perhaps they're neglecting their liver, perhaps they're neglecting hydration, perhaps they haven't really stopped to think about their adrenal glands and maybe they're pushing themselves far too much and they're in this vicious cycle and they need more time out. And we've got things like herbal teas, we've got affirmations, we've got aromatherapy blends that have therapeutic values for helping to reset the hormonal system. And everything's interconnected. So even just one step, when you think that you're targeting one area of the body, you're actually causing a ripple effect and starting to really give a positive effect to other areas. We've also got books that are really good for starting to refocus and recenter and give yourself some ideas, areas of your life that you've perhaps been in default mode and not really aware of. So books to raise your awareness. And there's a comical value to all of these added because, let's face it, I was one of those people that would have just thought, that's a load of nonsense, life's too short, life's for living. Many people think it's all hippy dippy stuff and they just go about their lives in autopilot. Sometimes it's just a little gift that's quite funny, that raises a smile, but at the same time plants that little seed that makes it ideal for Ouijas, because we're all about the patter. Maybe someone that you know that could use a little bit of self-care, and I hate the word self-care actually because it's become trendy, and when you delve into it more and more you realise that self-care that's going to be conducive to real growth and get you out of a cycle of overthinking and perhaps being stuck in a rut is removing the self from self-care. And that's mad because we're often told that we need to think more about ourselves, we need to be more selfish, we need to give more to ourselves. But sometimes the kind of giving that you need to do to yourself is to stop that self-attachment, that self-cherishing that often gets us into spirals of comparison, judgment of others. It gets us into a self-pity mode. And when we're in that vibration, we're not then going to attract things that could be good for us. So self-care is more than giving yourself a wee treat, having a wee bath with a bath bomb. It's actually looking at the body, mind and soul and having the courage to step forward and making changes that can really amplify and become a huge part in your everyday life, step by step, little by little, and it makes a huge ripple effect. And when you radiate positive change yourself, you start to cause a ripple effect in those around you, and the situations and the environments that you're in start to change. and it becomes a whole new vibration and frequency in your life and for each and every person that you come in contact with, each and every environment that you go into. And situations become different because you've got a new perspective. So have a wee look and see if any of the stuff might suit you or anyone that you know. And because it's New Year, it's a perfect time to implement these tools. These tools aren't gimmicks. They're something that's there to manifest a pause and reflect and a positive change.